Hi guys, we're back for row 3. Now we've already chained 1 and our pattern says that we're on the right side, row 3, and we need hot rows, single crochet 2. So remember, we're going to go in this first stitch here. So we're going to single crochet 1. Now because we're going to have to change colors when we do this second stitch, we are not going to complete the stitch. We're going to leave those 2 on there. We are going to pull this to the front just like that, and we're just going to drop it, and we're going to leave it right there, and we're going to hold it with our thumb. And now it says soft pink single crochet 34. So we're going to pick up our soft pink, we're going to put it in the basket and weave it through, or however you have your bobbins, and we're going to leave a little bit of a tail. We're going to make kind of a loop with it and put it on our hook here, and we're going to finish this single crochet, this second single crochet of the hot rows with the light pink. Now even though we do this, we still have 2 of the hot rows. It did not affect that color. Okay, so we're going to hold this hot rose down so that it doesn't come loose, and we're going to put the tail of this light pink across, and we're going to crochet over it so that we don't have to weave it in later. Okay, we're going to go ahead and single crochet into the next stitch over the top of that tail, and then we're going to just tug on it and pull it just a hair so that it doesn't seem so loose. Okay, and just make sure that you keep that tail on top so that you can single crochet over the top of it and hide it in those stitches, and then you won't have to worry about having to crochet over that, weave that in later. That'll just save you some work. So we need 34. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now when you get to so many and you can't hardly hold on to it anymore, just stick it in the back where it's the back side of your work, and you can just cut that off later. So there's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. Now we've got to 34, and we don't want to finish number 34 because we have to do another color change. So we're going to pull that to the front, and we're going to hold it with our thumb. Okay, now it says that we need 16 graybeard. So we're going to put our graybeard in there. We're going to pull it through. And we're going to finish that stitch with the graybeard. Now we're going to do the same thing, and we are going to crochet over that tail so we don't have to worry about it later. And we need to do 16 single crochet. And we're going to tighten up that first one just a little. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'm just going to stick that tail behind there. I'll cut it off later. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now we stop and we do not finish number 16. We pull it to the front and hold it with our thumb. Now it says we need 1 soft pink. Now even though we have the soft pink, we have to get another bobbin because we're changing colors down here at the end. So we get a new bobbin. Now we can't weave over this tail because we only have 1 stitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull that through and change colors, and we're going to stick it in the back because that is the back side of our work, and I'm just going to hold it down with my finger to kind of keep it to where it's a little bit tighter. And I'm going to go ahead. We can't finish off this stitch because it's only 1 stitch, so we're going to have to keep it on there. Pull it to the front, and now we've got to change colors again. So you've kind of got a lot to hold on to right here. But if it gets loose, you just tighten it up as you go. And here we are with another color. The hot rose. We need 2 hot rows to finish off this row. So you make another little loop, and you're going to finish that light pink with the hot rose. And we're going to stick it in the back because you can't really crochet over that. Make sure you leave you a tail long enough to crochet over. So there's 1 and 2, and that finishes off that row. And then we're going to chain 1. Now, you want to remember how you turn, because we're going to turn this work one way so that we know that the next time we can turn it the opposite way so that we don't get our yarn tangled up. Okay, so I'm going to turn mine toward me and try to remember which way so that I'll turn it the other way the next time. So this is the back of our work, and I just want to show you, like right here, see how it looks a little bit loose because we only had 1 stitch? Just take your yarn and just barely tighten that up right there. That's all you got to do, is just pull on it just a hair and just tighten it up a little bit. And these 2 strings that you put in the back, we will weave those in when we get a little further along in our work. This one right here, this little bitty one, I'll just cut off because I crocheted over that, so I don't have to worry about weaving it in. I'll just cut it off. So this is what the back of our work looks like. And this right here is our color changes. We had the 2 hot rows, and then we had the 34 light pink, the 16 graybeard, and then the 1 light pink, and then the 2 hot rows, and then we've got our chain 1 right there. Okay, so Now we're on row 4. So row 4 says wrong side. This is the wrong side of our work. And it says wrong side, row 4, hot rows 2. So we're going to go in that first stitch right there and do 1 single crochet. We're going to go in the next one and do another single crochet, but we're not going to finish it. We're going to pull it to the front again. Okay, just like we did before, and hold it down with our thumb. And then it says soft pink 2. Now, we don't need a new bobbin. We've got our pink right here waiting for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up that pink, and I need to tighten mine up again a little bit because it's come loose a little bit. So what I need to do is pick up my pink that's waiting for me, and I'm going to finish off that stitch with that pink, just like that. And then I'm going to crochet 1, and now let me show you what you do. This is supposed to be the graybeard, but I don't need graybeard right now. I still need 1 more of the hot pink. But because it's only 1, what I'm going to do is put that graybeard on top, and I'm going to crochet over it and pretend that it's a tail, even though it's not. I'm just going to pretend because I'm going to need the graybeard next. So I'm just going to lay it over there, and I'm going to crochet over it and leave it there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull my pink over because I just needed 2 of the pink. And now I'm going to pick that graybeard up, and I'm going to start crocheting with the graybeard because now I need the graybeard. So now it says graybeard 15. So now I've got my graybeard ready, and I'm going to crochet 15 graybeard. So I'm going to finish that stitch off, and I'm going to do 15 graybeard. So here's 1, and I'll show you what that looks like when I turn it around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now here's our last one, and we're not going to finish it off. 15. We're going to pull it to the front and hold it down with our thumb. Okay? Now it says we need 1 hot rose. Now, if you'll notice, we don't have a hot rose. We've got pink coming up. So we're going to have to add another new bobbin. So we're going to lay us a bobbin in there and throw us a hot rose. Okay. So we're going to add this color, and we're going to finish that off with our hot rose. Now, before we were working on the front, so I put this tail in the back because I wanted all of my tails in the back. Now we're working on the back, the wrong side. So I'm going to leave my tail right here in the front, which is actually the back. I know this sounds confusing. I hope I'm not confusing you. So it's going to stay here so that when we weave it in, it'll be on the back of the project. So now I'm just going to hold it with the graybeard so that I can keep it in place. And before, remember how we weren't ready for the graybeard, so we kind of crocheted over it like it was a tail and pretended it was a tail even though it wasn't. So I'm going to pretend that this light pink is a tail, and I'm going to crochet over it so that I can get my 1 pink rose in there. So there's my pink rose, and I'm going to pull it to the front, and then I'm going to kind of tug on that light pink, and let's see how many light pink we need now. Let's see. Well, it's not even light pink, it's soft pink. See, I lose my place and don't know what I'm doing either. Okay, row 4. We did our hot rose, our soft pink, our graybeard, our one hot rose. Now, soft pink, 32. So we need 32 of the soft pink. So here's 1. Well, that wasn't 1, I'm sorry. That was the finishing off of that. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, gotta get some yarn and my camera fell over. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I forgot how many I needed. Let's see, 32, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So, you do not finish this last one, remember? Okay, so we pull that to the front and we hold on to it. Now it says we need 1 graybeard, so we need another color change. So we put it in the basket, we pull it to the front, and we are going to leave our tail in the front and change colors and hold that, and I'm going to do 1 graybeard, and we're going to pull that to the front. And you are not going to believe this, but we need 1 more hot pink, and I do not have it because I told you the wrong amount of bobbins. So I'm going to sit here and make another bobbin because I told you that if I make mistakes, I am going to just go ahead and do it on camera because everybody makes mistakes, and just like I forgot what I was doing a while ago and didn't know how many I had counted, I messed up on the bobbin count as well. And the only way to show you the true way to do it, and that you can't give up and everybody makes boo-boos, is to just go ahead and do it while I'm on camera, right? So here's my other bobbin that I am making, and as soon as I get it made, we will finish this row. My dog is snoring. I don't know how she snores so loud. She's a little pug, and oh, she snores loud. Okay, so now that I have my other bobbin made, I apologize, I didn't mean to miscount bobbin use. It says we need 2 hot rows. So I am going to put this in the front and finish this stitch. And I hold on to that.